Now, there are many ways to make pizza in a pizza oven. The recipe I'm going to share with you today is a simple margherita and a very easy and fun way to get started. Now, for a classic margherita pizza, you're going to want a dough. You're going to have a tomato sauce, which I've simply made from San Marzano tomatoes, salt, pepper, garlic, and oregano. I've got plenty of flour. We're going to want to keep our work surface nice and floured to make sure that our dough is not sticking as we're transferring it from the pizza peel into the oven. We're also going to want to have maybe a couple different cheeses. For a classic margherita, I've got simple mozzarella and a bit of Parmesan. The Parmesan acts as a nice seasoning. It adds salt and a real nice flavor. Of course, no margherita is complete without beautiful, fresh picking of basil, straight out of the garden or bought from your local grocery store. To finish any pizza that doesn't have meat, we don't want to finish it with olive oil. It adds taste and adds a beautiful flavor. Now, a couple other items that you're going to need to make pizza at home include two different types of peels. Now, we have a firing peel, which is going to be used to transfer the pizza from the work surface into the base of the pizza oven. Also very important is a turning peel, which is smaller in size, and it's going to be used to turn and rotate the pizza inside the pizza oven to get a nice consistent color around the pizza dough, the crust, as well as take it out onto your cutting board. Now, first things first, you're going to need a generous bowl of flour, and it is going to get dusty. I always like to dust generously the surface of my work surface. We're also going to want to do the same if we've fermented the dough inside the fridge. Now I'm going to transfer my pizza dough into a bowl of flour. And it's important that you get a generous amount of flour onto your work surface. It'll make it easier to shape your dough. I'm going to knock out a little bit of the air in the dough, and it helps to shape and flatten the dough. We're going to go around with the palms of our hands. I'm going to go around the crust of the pizza and make a nice uniform shape and crust. Again, very important that we're not using the fingertips as to not puncture the dough. I'm going to transfer on the back of my hand with a pulling motion rather. We're going to pull out and stretch the dough, making sure to not tear. Now I've got a pizza sauce here. I'm spreading it across the base of the pizza. We're going to want to leave about 1/2 to 1 inch around the outside of the pizza to allow a nice rising of the crust. It's important that we're not adding too much tomato sauce, as it'll get heavy and it can stick to the bottom of the pizza oven. Here I like to add a little bit of mozzarella cheese. And if you make holes in the base of the pizza, which would sometimes be the case, use a basil leaf to plug up the holes and make sure that the tomato sauce doesn't reach the bottom of the pizza oven. I'm going to use our full cream mozzarella here, and we're going to distribute it nicely across the surface of the pizza, making sure everyone that shares this pizza gets a nice bit of mozzarella. Now, it's important to note that there's no wrong way to make pizza. I've added two cheeses here. You can add 3, you can add none. Okay, and the most important thing is you're having fun, you're getting your friends around and enjoying the pizza. I'm actually going to add a third, and that is Parmesan cheese. And why I'm doing that is to add a really nice seasoning. It adds a really nice salt to the crust, not too much. And last but not least, the point of contention is whether you add your basil before or after it goes in the pizza oven. And today I'm going to add it before going in the pizza oven, as it adds a really nice crispiness and flavor to the cooked basil. Most importantly, we're going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. It adds taste and a little bit of extra crunch to a pizza where you're not adding any meat. If you're adding meat, don't add the olive oil. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the pizza from the wooden pizza peel to the perforated pizza peel. I'm going to add a little bit of flour to the pizza peel so it doesn't stick when we're pulling the pizza peel out of the pizza oven. With a bit of a shake of the wooden board here, we can loosen it and transfer it onto the metal pizza peel. Now I've transferred it from the wooden pizza peel to the metal pizza peel, as the perforated metal will allow the excess flour to drop through, and we're not putting that flour into the pizza oven. If we're doing so, we risk burning the flour on the bottom of the pizza oven. Now you can do that with a wooden pizza peel, just to make sure that there's not an excess amount of flour on the peel before transferring it into the pizza oven. Now I'm going to place the pizza in the middle of the pizza oven, and with a swift pulling action, I'm going to take the peel straight out from under the pizza. Now with the turning peel, what we're going to do is try to peek underneath the dough to make sure we've got a nice color forming on the bottom of the crust. Now make sure that you don't move the pizza too quickly before it has a chance to the crust to form. Otherwise you risk tearing the pizza crust, and you'll have that on the bottom of your pizza oven. Now naturally, the closer the pizza is to the fire, the quicker it's going to color. In order to make sure that we get a nice consistent color, we want to take it out and rotate it, and you can also do that with the turning peel. Now with the turning peel, we can also take a peek under the crust to make sure that we're getting a nice coloring. We like to call that a leopard spotting. Now it's been around 90 seconds. And if you like a little extra color on the top, we can put it up to the top of the pizza oven where the temperature is rattling much higher than it is on the base of the pizza oven, just to get a little extra color. That's looking pretty beautiful, and the bottom has a nice golden color and a nice crunch. All that's left to do is serve it up, make sure you have a nice cold drink, close, and great company. Again, there's no right or wrong way to make pizza. Just make sure it's served with fresh local ingredients, and make sure you're having fun.